And good morning, Minecraft. This is MrKeserian, and welcome to another episode of my Let's Play series. So today, you can see I already have set up my ME system. I actually did that off camera, did it around a little bit, and even made myself an ME molecular assembler. Now, you guys have seen me do this before in my other Let's Play series, so I didn't get too far into this, but as you can see, I have quite a few things set up in here already. Not as many as I planned to, because, well, Greg Tech being Greg Tech. But, you know, Amos is playing around it too. And we have our liquid storage room. Redid it a little bit. I have all these funky machines here. I went with 3x3 with steel tanks. Burned a lot of iron and a lot of coal coke for these, but they work pretty well. As you can see, each one has a storage capacity of 2,304 buckets. And they are holding all of those lovely cells that I keep getting from my industrial centrifuges. So, what these systems are doing is pretty simple. These liquid transposers are simply taking the cells pumped in from the top, configured to expel the tank out and down where the valve is right below them, and the import bus pulls the items back out and they don't have an interface. Nice. I have mercury, hydrogen, chlorides over there. I don't even know what's in this one. Silicon. I thought silicon was a solid at room temp, but that's okay. Sodium. If this room was real, I'd have a safety inspector crawling up my tailpipe about all this. But anyways, that's not what we're here for today. Our quarry finished, actually. Sometime last night, I believe. Got myself my sprint assist for my boots. And as you can see, I have a nice big room here now. So while we're here, let's get all this stuff out of here. We have this nice, big, gigantic room. What are we going to do with it? Well, the first thing we're going to do is tear down some of this stuff. Oh, that's right. I forgot how to do this. There we go. I had it turned off, actually, for Amos's sake. After our explorations in the end, that were the last episode. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Mute that on my phone over here. Because I think his computer's better now, but it used to be kind of wicked laggy, so I got rid of that just for the sake of, you know, being a little nice to him. So let's pull all this stuff out, shall we? By the way, I do have a wireless ME access point. I'm going to get yelled at for not using it. It's not working right now, and there's a reason for that. I have some item ID configuration issues going on. For those of you who don't know, item and block IDs work a little differently than each other. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but they do. And my item IDs are all sorts of messed up right now. And basically what that means is that I can't craft. Well, I can craft it, but it gives me a broken IC2 wrench, basically. Which is not what I'm aiming for. Okay, that gives me that, so I need to go down by another level. Not quite that much. I wish there was a way I could dynamically adjust how this thing works. No, one more level down. So yes, because of that, I haven't been able to use my wireless access terminal. The problem with being on a multiplayer server like this is that if something does go wrong with your configuration, with your config files, you basically have to completely let's put it on the ceiling. You basically have to redo it. I have to send the configs back out to Amos, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. So I've been kind of putting it off, but I should get around to it soon, because I'd really like to have that wireless ME terminal set up. I didn't use one of my single-player series, and I still don't really know why. Let's go another level over, shall we? That way I can put some fences over there to avoid killing myself. There we go. And let's put our access way over here. But I want to go down another level, don't I? Alright, let's go over here, and let's go down... I can't, because this is an overhang. Sounds like... There we go. There we go. We'll just go out like this. Jetpacks are wonderful things, aren't they? Alright, so we're out of stone. That's fine. I also have the stair-step upgrade. Special servo motors allow me to just walk up and down. So I'm also going to have to run wires all the way out here. And that's going to be a bit creative. But anyways, let's go back in here and let's get some stone out. You can see all my crafting interfaces over there. Stone. How did you get put in there? There we go. Yeah, I rarely ever use actually the up and down routes that I'm supposed to when I'm running through here. So what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be making some farms out there. Mostly because, if I'm completely honest with you guys, I need a source of methane. Methane, you say? Yes, methane. How am I going to do this? Alright, let me check something on the forestry wiki. Forestry.sengir.net. Come on, Sengir. Come on. Alright, backpacks, mail system. Yeah. Farms. They have it spread across 3 different pages, and it's kind of a pain. There we go. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 17 by 17, so I have to go out 8. Did I have my measuring tape? Did I lose it? I lost it. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. Oh, and I don't even think I have enough space for the trees to grow up, do I? Oh, this is a pain in the butt, isn't it? Building underground. Sometimes it's entertaining, and sometimes it's just a pain. But I can do this. And stone is basically free. I never told you guys about this. So when I got into mods, one of the reasons I got into modding, and not modding, but playing with mods, was because I was working on something of a project on a vanilla server, actually. And basically I was building a castle. And I didn't want to use cobble because everyone on the face of the planet used cobble. So I wanted to use smooth stone. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever built a large structure out of smooth stone, but let me tell you, it is one of the worst experiences I have ever had in my entire life. It was seriously a pain in the rear end. I don't even want to describe how difficult it was to do. How about we do this? Okay. Like, I would never do it again. Ever. Ever. It made me just want to go crazy. Let's get up here and turn our jetpack off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. I see you, Mr. Creeper. I see you right there. This could be a very bad idea. Okay. I have my railgun turned all the way up, so when I did that, it just kind of shot me off the other end. Oops. Can I put some... Is that going to do anything for me down here? Not really. That does, okay. So, I was looking for a better way to smelt smoothstone, because... Oh my word, it was a mess. It was honestly a mess. We're gonna go one more row out. And then what we're gonna do is that we're gonna say, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go out from 8 on each side. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you guessed that we're doing this, because this is actually the size of what the farm's going to be above me, it could be entirely accurate. And then... Oh, geez. Well, on the bright side... I have a jetpack and fall protection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I was looking for a better way to quarry, because I didn't used to be a huge mining fan. Well, it's mostly... Okay, so I don't like... In any game, I don't like using items that you spend resources on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was right, I counted wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I don't like items that you spend resources on and that don't... It goes in by... Oh. Ooh, okay. I did that wrong. That you spend resources on and they don't last. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So, like, items that, you know, they don't... Oh, I don't know how to explain this. They don't, the phrase is they don't last, but that's not what I mean. They're consumables. I don't tend to use consumables in my gaming. I don't know why. It doesn't jive with how I run my games, with how I play. You know, it doesn't work out correctly. Okay. And I didn't like the fact that I had to use an item that I basically would spend on being a diamond or an iron pick. And I was never... Oh, God! Not too much. Okay. I should light this up a little bit better. There we go. And I don't like the fact that I was going to spend this, you know, good resources on these items and not really, you know, be guaranteed to recoup my investment. I'm a very conservative player when it comes to stuff like that. So I ended up looking for a way to automatically mine, and I came across Buildcraft. And then I'm like, well, that's great. I have all the cobble I could ever use in my entire life. Now how do I smelt it? And it basically came down that that's how I found Industrial Craft, and everything else grew off of that. Mostly because I was quite lost with IC2. The wikis weren't that good at the time, It just didn't work out for me well. I need to find some food. I think Amos's room over here is turned into a zombie house. Dimensional door? Okay. Alright, buddy. You have fun with that. I have no desire to go marching through limbo again. And yeah, I just... Do I have any... Plenty of baked potatoes. I have no idea where our farm is. All I know is I keep finding baked potatoes in here, so... But we're actually building some automated farms right now, so hopefully we should have that issue solved. The reason we're doing that is we need methane, because we're going to be using turbines. Hey, buddy. Nope, you didn't drop it. So yeah, that's kind of how I got into it. And I know I've told this story a bunch of times, but, I keep telling it because it's a pretty good explanation. And actually, a bunch of my friends, really look down on modding. They're like, it's cheating, it's, automatic mining, and what's the point in it? You might as well just spawn all your items in. And it's like, you're missing the point, guys. All of these mods, they are 110% about systems, right? We're building systems. Big, complicated systems. Yeah, I could spawn items in. 1, 2... Oh, hell. I could spawn my items in, but what's the point in that? There's no reward to it. You're not building anything fun and complicated. Okay. Oh, good, it lined up. This is what we call the moment of truth in construction. Really? Really, really? My shift key on my laptop is acting up again, so that's why that's happening. Also, I'll pick items up instead of shift-clicking them out of inventories. So, just excuse that a little bit. Oh. See, that was why it was always kind of a pain to build anything in a smooth stone. Because, of course, you just get cobble back unless you're using a silk touch pick. And I want to say this was actually before enchanting. It was definitely before we actually got XP from this stuff. I started playing a lot of mods in 1.2.5. A little bit in the version before that, I believe. Because I remember the 1.2.5 update. And I remember it being a pain in the butt because I really didn't understand how mods worked back then. Or how to install them. And there weren't anything like mod pack installers or multi-MC or anything of the stuff that we now kind of take for granted. So, you had to delete your meta inf and this and that. And it was always a pain in the butt. And, Okay, so we're going to go up. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plenty of space. And yes, you guys are watching Building with Keserian. Because, yeah, I could cut my camera now, but I'm enjoying talking to you guys, and I think that if you're watching me, then you're probably enjoying, you enjoy what I do. At least, I hope you do, otherwise, why the heck are you watching me? I need to fix that config ID. I'll probably do that in between this episode and the next, and then actually make that wireless transmitter. Oh, item configs. So item configs are messed up. So yeah, it's really bad. It's really, really bad. What was I looking for? Oh, I need to make some more now. Give me 256, please. Most of that should be done by the time I get back. I love having MB crafting systems now. It's so nice. How do I do things manually? By the way, I am considering adding the new version of logistics pipes. Craft, the scuttlebutt is that Craft has announced that he will no longer be developing logistics pipes at all. So, goodbye Craft logistics pipes. However, there is an open source version of logistics pipes. I need to stop doing that. that is actually quite good, and adds a lot of stuff and fixes a lot of things. It also plays really nicely with applied energistics, and the two networks will actually talk to each other. And the best part is, it requires no world gen. And it also handles crafting a bit better than applied energistics does, namely with satellite pipes, which may work better with crafting with GregTech. Those of you who are familiar with how GregTech does its crafting will kind of understand what I'm talking about with multi-sided machines. Applied Energistics really can only do one-sided inputs on machines, which is fine for most everything, because, wow, we're out already. For most everything, that's perfectly fine, because you're not honestly crafting with that many machines, or that many inputs. But, for example, and usually it works out pretty well. Like, if you're making a bunch of items in your alloy furnace, right? That's fine. The problem is when you get enough items that this fills up with gold and this fills up with gold, there's no place to put the silver, and your entire ME system gums up on you. Oh, we don't have nearly enough stone yet. Okay. That's fine. Perfectly fine and natural. So, yeah. The reason, by the way, that I'm using electric engines is that they are actually slightly more efficient than magmatic engines are. They're even more so. I'm going to be transitioning to steam power soon, which is part of the reason we're doing this entire thing. This will probably be a tree farm for the right now. But once you have the turbine, it's actually more efficient to turn your steam into EU, and then your EU into MJs using electrical engines. Which, if you think of MJ as being direct mechanical energy, is actually what we do in real life. I mean, we convert everything into electricity. We generate electricity. Okay, so that's all set like that. That's nice. Okay. Do I want to put my brick layer here? Let me check how high this sucker is. 5 by 5 by 4, and that's the second layer. And that'll give me a 1 block space underneath it, right? How much space do I have up there? Going all the way up to the top. We'll live with that 1 block space. If anything, I may have to bump this down a level and put an access hatch in, but that should be fine. So we're going to put the stone brick layer on top now. So yes, as I was saying, actually, what we're going to do first of all, we're going to do this. One, two, three. Wait, did I screw this up? How did I do this? Oh. Oh, okay. Whew. Okay, wow. I didn't mess it up. I miscalculated a bit, but I did not mess it up, in fact. Now, do I want to put... Yeah, I'll put it flush so I have 3 high in here. I can always work beneath it with my jetpack if I have to. Open up the floor and just work underneath. So these are forestry multi-block farms we're going to be working on today. And these things are probably some of the coolest automated farms I've ever seen. Sure, MFR is probably going to be more efficient, but... Actually, okay, you know what we're going to do now? There we go. We're going to encode that. Because I'm lazy. And I have this massive molecular assembly chamber that, at the time I made it, before I actually had all my resources from that quarry run, I was actually basically stretching the total and utter limits of my entire capability producing it. There we go. Alright, so let's get some cobblestone bricks. How much cobble do I have? 184,000 pieces of cobblestone. Oh boy. I'll bleed off some of that, by the way, once I actually start building my recyclers. But that's for the future. So let's get the roof on this thing. And of course, we're probably not going to get any more tech advancement actually done today. So what freaked me out was this thing. And I was trying to figure out how I built it right. Well, it turns out I wasn't actually building it wrong, because that's still part of the access hallway. Alright, so we'll put the stone brick layer down, and a bunch of this will have to go away. But that's fine. And that goes there, and that goes there. You know, I'm not certain how balanced it is to be getting free torches. Okay, that was stupid of me. I really need to get my wireless ME terminal. I'm going to have an ME network run over here, but I might end up doing that off camera. I'll probably put it down through the floorboards. And cover it with facades. That's what I'm thinking I'm going to do at any rate. Let's get in here. How come I only have one stack of stone bricks? There we go. Well, at least the trip is faster with my running boots. I need to move that. Oh, not off the edge, buddy. But I'm getting lazy about putting stairs in with this stair climber ability, the 1 meter high climbing thing. Getting really lazy about it. Okay, this is going in now. And now we put this layer in. And then this goes in. There we go. Bit smaller than I would have liked, but it'll do. Okay, now let me figure out how many of these farm blocks I'm going to need. 5 by 5 by 4. Okay, calculator time. 100. I need 100. Okay. Now, farm blocks themselves. That, 2 copper. Okay. So I'm going to need 100 tin electron tubes, which means I'll need my thermionic fabricator again. That's fine. I actually made a thermionic fabricator earlier because I wanted to put some upgrades in my electrical engines. So let me pull that out of whichever chest I stowed it in. Why is this power fist in there? No, no, no. Thermionic fabricator? Anyone? 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 No. Okay. Alright. Let me just check this in here. Nope. Okay. So let's look up the recipe for a thermionic fabricator. Right, forestry. Oh, jeez. Forestry wiki. Thermionic fabricator. I need a hardened machine casing, some gold, some glass. Okay, fine. Do I have any bronze? Yes, I do. Get ourselves a sturdy casing. Do I have a chest in here by any chance? Yes, I do. Let's get some gold out. I think it goes like this. Oh, some glass, maybe? No? What am I missing? Ah, I flipped it around. And just one more piece of gold to finish it off. There we go, thermiotic fabricator. And let me get some of this glass out of here too. Now the reason I had it pulled up initially is that this thing constantly drains power. Let's throw some glass in it. And the downside of it is okay. I'm gonna need tin and redstone. Okay. So we get myself a couple stacks of tin. A couple stacks of redstone. Gonna need more redstone. By my calculations, I should need 25, 50. Oh. Put that away, put that away. Okay, let's get over to our thermiotic fabricator now. So we go like that and like that. We go like this. Oh, really? I can't click drag in that interface. And let me just double check the farm block recipe. Okay. Get that out and wabash. Waboosh. Waboosh. Boosh. 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 That should be 100. Just like that. Okay. Thermiotic fabricator has done its job. I'll be needing it in the future still, though. Alright, let's put that stuff away. Let's put this all away. And let's check out what we're doing here. Okay. You know what? Let's encode a recipe here. Made some of you. Okay. So first of all, clear this, please. If you would encode that for me. Then you need to encode... Check the recipe. No, that should be fine. Then we need to do... Okay. Electron tube. Wood. I'm literally flipping it. Oh, nope, did it wrong. Wood. Brick. And let me hunt down some copper. Now the nice thing is we're actually going to be making a couple of these farms. Copper. Encode, please. Fantastic. So now all I should have to do is put this thing in. There we go. Come over to here. Put all of our resources away. And let's say we want some farm blocks. Excuse me. We're going to need 99 now, please. And look at that thing go. Oh, crap. Okay, I don't know what they make these cables of, but I swear it's basically indestructible. Like, no, really, I swear it's indestructible. Oh. His damn washing machine blew up. Whatever. Oh, no, it blew up my pattern encoder. Oh. Well, that's not nice of you. I didn't even get it back either. Nope. Okay. We'll deal with that later. Oh, why not just do it now? Give me one of those, will you? What was it? And some wood, please. Thank you. Pattern encoder goes right back there. And this. Oh no! It blew up my charge pad. That's what it blew up. Okay, how are those farm blocks going? We get all 99 of them? Fantastic. I like it when a plan comes together. Okay, I will rejoin you guys as soon as I'm ready to start building this thing. Be right back. And actually, guys, with all my yammering about different topics, we've run out of time. So I will see you guys in the next episode when we actually start putting this thing together. All right, thank you so much for watching, guys. As always, if you enjoyed my general blathering and unfocusedness, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, yada, yada, yada. You've heard me say this 110 times by now. Well, not quite that many, but close. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, happy mining.